At the start of this particular chapter, we address the representation of the stationary random process and then rational power spectra. Next to that, the relationships we have also seen between the filter parameters generally represented by A suffix k, B suffix k with the autocorrelation sequence denoted by gamma suffix xx. After that, the two types of the predictions we have seen. First one was the forward, second one was the backward, and along with the linearity, those were the topics: forward linear prediction and backward linear prediction here. So while dealing those particular topics, we have already addressed the relationship of all zero finite impulse response lattice to the linear prediction, and the linear prediction with the transfer function denoted by the system equation I will show you. When it is excited by an input random process generally denoted by x of n, it will produce an output that will approach the white noise sequence as p tends to the infinity. Here it is the system function for the forward case, where we represent capital A suffix p of z equal to 1 plus the summation k is equal to 1 to p, or A suffix p of k multiplied to z to the power minus k. So if the input process is autoregressive can be shown capital AR in the bracket small p to show the order here. So the output of the system function A suffix p of z will be the white. Now since A suffix p of z generates the moving average process that will be abbreviated as MA of p, so it is when excited with the white noise sequence, the all zero lattice can be also referred to as MA lattice. Here our topic of discussion is AR lattice, where we are going to develop the lattice structure for the inverse filter. So it will be the reciprocal 1 upon capital A suffix p of z, called as the AR lattice, and further we shall also have the lattice ladder structure for the AR-MA process. So therefore for the AR lattice structure, let us have the consideration of the all pole system having the system function denoted by the expression capital H of z, that is equal to 1 upon 1 plus the summation k is equal to 1 to p for the multiplication of A suffix p of k with z to the power minus k. Now the difference equation for this impulse infinite response system will be y of n equal to minus the summation k is equal to 1 to p, or the multiplication of A suffix p of k with y of n minus k added by x of n. So let us suppose that we have the interchanging of the roles of the input and that of the output, that is interchanging x of n into the current equation with the y of n. So that time the difference equation will be of the new form. Here we have, instead of y of n on the left hand side, it will be x of n, that will be equal to minus of the summation k is equal to 1 to p for the multiplication of A suffix p of k with x of n minus k, finally added by y of n instead of x of n. The equivalent representation can also be expressed as y of n is equal to x of n added by, now the summation will be there in the second term, summation k is equal to 1 to p for the multiplication of A suffix p of k with x of n minus k. Now to look at this particular equation, the observation can be made that this is the difference equation of the finite impulse response system, FIR system, with the system function can be denoted by capital A suffix p of z. So therefore we can say that the all pole infinite impulse response system, IIR system, can be converted to an all zero system by interchanging the roles of the input and output. Now based on to this particular observation, we can obtain the structure of the autoregressive lattice form from the moving average lattice form just by interchanging the input with the output and since the moving average lattice will be having y of n denoted by f suffix p of n as its output, and for the input case x of n will be equal to f suffix 0 of n. So that time we let x of n is equal to fp of n and y of n is equal to f0 of n. So now these definitions will tell you that the quantities f suffix m of n be computed in the descending order. So this computation can be accomplished by just making the rearrangement of the recursive equation we have seen, where we have found that the interchange of the variables can give us the conversion from FIR to that of the IR and so on. So the arrangement of that particular equation for f suffix m of n and further solving for f suffix m minus 1 of n in terms of f suffix m of n, we obtain the expression f suffix m minus 1 of n, that is equal to f suffix m of n minus capital Km into g suffix m minus 1 of n minus 1, or m is equal to p, comma p minus 1, then p minus 2, and so on into the descending order. We shall go up to the value 1 here. So the equation for the error g suffix m of n will remain unchanged here, and the result of these particular changes will be the set of equations one by one. These equations are x of n is equal to f suffix p of n. Next to that we have f suffix m minus 1 of n equal to f suffix m of n minus capital K suffix m into g suffix m minus 1 of n minus 1 here. The third equation will be g suffix m of n, that will be equal to the conjugate K suffix m into f suffix m minus 1 of n added by g suffix m minus 1 of n minus 1 here. And finally here we denote y suffix y of n is equal to f suffix 0 of n, that will also be equal to g suffix 0 of n, and the corresponding structure for the autoregressive lattice, AR lattice, we can use the term in abbreviation here. We visualize with the help of the figure here. Now in this figure you see that the input here it is denoted. So x of n is equal to fp of n, whereas we have obtained gp of n on this particular side. The output here it is denoted f0 of n is equal to y of n here. So the all pole lattice structure has an all zero path with the input g suffix 0 of n and the output g suffix p of n, which is identical to the all zero path into the moving average lattice structure.